So this is going to be a tutorial on the song Loom by Zach Bryan. This will be the fingerstyle / finger picking version, because I found a lot of videos that had the chords but it just didn't have the finger picking, and that's what I was looking for. So now that I figured it out, I wanted to make a video so that other people could know. So the chords we're going to be using here, it's going to be an A minor, a G, and a C. So very easy chords. This is definitely a beginner-friendly song. For this picking pattern here, we're gonna be using only 3 fingers. We're gonna be using thumb, pointer, and middle. And so where these are gonna lie is your thumb is always gonna be on your bass note, but your bass note will change depending on your chord. So say since we're starting with the A minor, our bass note is gonna be our 2nd string from the top here, because even when we're strumming an A minor, the very low E string, the top here, is always going to be muted. That then means that our bass note is going to be the 2nd string from the top, and it works like that for any other chord. And so we're going to be starting with our bass note, and then we're going to have our pointer finger here on the 3rd string from the bottom, and our middle finger on the 2nd string from the bottom. So just like that, right there, those 3. And we're going to start on a bass note, go to our middle, bass note again, and then pointer. To go from our A minor here just to our G, we're not going to be switching all the way to a G, but we are going to be switching so we have that bass note from a G. So now our bass note is the 1st string from the top. Should sound like that. And the picking pattern is going to be the exact same, except just changing our bass note up. It's just going to be bass string, middle, bass string, pointer again. We're not going to be playing our C chord exactly how you play a C chord. So a C is like this, of course top muted. But now we're moving from here, from the G, to right here for the C. But we're not going to be putting down this middle finger yet. So it'll just be the same exact picking pattern as the A. Except this time we're going to be playing it twice through. So on these, we play it through once, our little picking pattern, but on C we're going to play it through twice. You hear that? So then all together it's going to be... And that's the entire picking pattern. Except there is a little bit of a different version on the 3rd verse, or at least I only played on the 3rd verse, where our A and our G are the same, except the picking pattern on the C is slightly different. So we're still going to do that those first two notes, the bass and then middle finger, just like normal, except when we go back to our pointer finger, we're going to change it up just a tiny bit. Alright, so it's going to be very similar like I said before. We're still going to be playing our first 2, the bass and middle finger, just like normal. And then we'll go back to the bass. But instead of playing this 3rd string from the bottom here, we're going to be playing this 4th string from the bottom with our pointer. And we're going to be hammering on to a normal C chord when we do that. It'll be... And the way that I like to play it is you play your hammer on just like that, and then you go back to the normal 3rd string from the bottom. And back up here it's going to look pretty similar, even with the hammer on, so just like that. Yeah, so... If I were to play through a full verse slowly, here's what it would be. And then for the chorus, he usually strums it, so we're just going to be going to those chords. A minor, G, and C. And again, you're going to be doing the A and the G once with the strumming pattern, but the C you're going to be doing twice, just like the picking pattern. So it'll be down, down, up, down, up. And I just held that C a little bit longer, and that's what I do in between the two kind of verses of the chorus, where there's kind of just a natural pause. You can just hold that C strumming for just a little bit longer, maybe, so to speak. And back to A. That should be the whole song right there. So if we play it at more of a normal speed, it'll sound like this. And that part where I'm kind of holding that last note again, that last chord there, C, that's kind of just the in-between verses, and it kind of helps it transition, which you don't have to do, but I find it just gives the song a little more flow.